Hello everybody, good afternoon or good morning in America, and welcome to a Marvel Contest of Champions news for Friday morning. Now, in yesterday's video, there were bits of information from day one that I kind of forgot to mention, and that was that the new Marvel Realm of Champions game is going to be a 3v3 and it's going to be a multiplayer. And again, I don't know if it's going to be similar to like Arena that we have in MCOC, but it's going to be comparisons. I just don't know if that's going to be a likelihood, but there's more things to discuss which I'm going to elaborate on and kind of go further in today's Marvel Contest of Champions news. Now, first and foremost, for a quick little rundown of what happened yesterday, I've posted a video, link is in the description, but I'm going to go into a little bit more detail in a shorter amount of time, especially about the Realm of Champions, Marvel Realm of Champions. Man, MCOC is going to be a weird thing. I'm just trying to get my head around it without calling it Marvel Realm of Legends, which, again, like having something that's so similar is something that I want to pose as a question. And that question will be towards a developer. I've got a meeting scheduled, an interview scheduled with Gabe, who's the creative director of Kabam. Now, he won't be able to answer a lot of the questions I think you guys are going to put in the comments section for this, and I will welcome you. If you want to ask a question, I will take. If there's loads of the same one, then I'll take the same question. I think a lot of people are genuinely a little bit concerned about Marvel Contest of Champions going into the future and where the priorities lie. And it's something that I want to definitely find out from Kabam. I know that it's going to differ away from bases, which were the big criticism of yesterday. People were saying, oh, well, this is just a cop-out and this was meant to be what bases were meant to be, based on the various different kind of guilds, factions, whatever you want to call them. This new game is going to go in a slightly different direction, and it may be even over this weekend we'll actually see some game footage rather than just seeing some kind of like teaser stuff, which we've only seen so far. Nothing about game mechanics, specifications, those kind of things. It's just been about designs, builds, and the structure for it. Also, as you know, if you watched yesterday's video, I want to pose the question about maybe this is something that Kabam wanted to do with MCOC. But if you remember back when they were thinking about the ideas of gearing, like a gearing system where you add on different sockets of stuff like, I don't know, an extra level of armor, or you're adding on something like a improved blaster for Iron Man, something that I think Kabam were looking into back in the day, but because of the negative feedback, it was a case that they decided not to go through with it. Is this something that all those ideas that Kabam had are now coming to this game? I don't know. But I want you to put in the comment section questions you'd like me to pose to Gabe. And like I said, he won't be able to answer all the specifics. And I know that people will have the level of criticism about, you know, money grabbing. Is MCC dead? And I will kind of pose that, but in a question that is like, well, is this a continuation? Which a lot of people are curious. It is a sequel, a continuation, even though it's set in the same MCOC Kabam universe. That's something I think a lot of us players do want to find out. It's only day one, and obviously this is being day two. I'm literally scheduled to get back into Comic-Con in about, it's 8 o'clock now, so I'm meant to be there for 10 o'clock. So I've got to get this video done as soon as possible and get it out. But let's move on to the next story. And that is that people are experiencing some issues with getting into the current event quest. Now, I'm not quite sure what the reasons for this, but it's something that's definitely popped up in the last 24 hours. If you are struggling with anything with the quest, do put it down in the link in the description. Let's see where we're up to with Kabam on this. So it has been noticed by Kabam Mike, who's not at New York Comic Con, by the way. He had some family commitments, or some commitments of some kind, which basically, I hope it's not because people were going to give him so much shit when he came to New York Comic Con, because that's sad if that's the case. Because I think people take it in good jest. Like, it's a game at the end of the day, you know. It's another individual, but if that's the case, he's like, oh, he's got some commitments. Yeah, he's a bit shit scared of people. That could be one of the reasons. Very sad though, because I would have liked to have met him. He says we are pushing a fix for this ASAP. This was very early on this morning, saying what really, a quarter to 2 a.m. in the morning. That can't be up at that late time. I don't know. I think Canada may be late. That may have been like a better time frame for Canada, or maybe later on in the day. I just realized my voice is actually going from all this talking to people, which I do like, but it's going to mean by the end of con, I'm going to have no voice. I'm going to have con voice. I need to record crystal openings, by the way. Had some technical difficulties yesterday, so I couldn't make any, but that's how it goes. Also, continuation of the story, we were talking about Man Thing's dinky size. So funny to see this. Some people were talking to me at New York Comic Con about this, and just because it's funny. This is obviously when you get into the battle side of things, he is a lot taller, but it's just this dinky little size here. And I think somebody actually posted something of a poll on the forum, and they got it closed down because of it. So I think Kabam should really look to change this, because it's just the sizing looks just so funny to see Spider-Man at the same size, actually maybe a little bit taller than Man-Thing. It's not working out particularly well. Okay, and now on to our next story, which is about Aegon's intercept bug after 750 combo. Now, I welcome you to go to the link in the description and check this out for yourself. Reaching 750 is a pivotal point, or kind of reaching to a high combo with Aegon is a pivotal point with anything with the champion. But something that I've pushed pause on this is that we've got this really weird thing. It's going to look really grainy and horrible, so I apologize, but this is the best thing I could do to kind of grab this point without having to dramatically slow it down and it being really unwatchable. But to kind of give you an idea, Star-Lord is being intercepted at the same time it looks like the Star-Lord's intercepted Aegon. So this double intercept, as you can see, both champions are back like this. They are theoretically just taking damage, and obviously Aegon is kind of a goner after this. But the fact is, it is something that has been picked up on the forums, something that people have complained about, and it is being looked into. Sorry, my voice is going to go because of the talking. Thanks for these reports on the video. I've reported this to the team, so hopefully it's something that can get looked into, because it's annoying for players that have Aegon. It looks like people are very passionate about this. I myself got a 6-star Aegon, which I'm hoping to awaken, by the way. I'm not sure which MCC YouTuber is going to have the honors of doing that, but definitely I've still got videos to record for that, so looking forward to creating some lovely content for you. Yes, that has been Marvel Contest of Champions news for Friday morning. Friday, what day are we on? The 4th of October 2019. I'm going to try and see if I can get my throat back to working order, get some videos kind of done, and then, yeah, release some content to you later on today from day 2. Hopefully a bit more than was posted today, and hopefully as well a lot more footage I can record for vlogging purposes. I'm using a 4K camera, so I think that the video is going to be crisp. But I think I'm going to do New York Comic Con vlogs at the end of my trip to New York. So it'll probably be when I'm back in the UK. First video up will be a New York Comic Con vlog, and then get all the other content out to you guys. I've got so much on the back burner to do, so I'm really excited. And as well, some like big ideas for what I'm going to do with the channels. Whether or not I keep the Rich the Man channels strictly mobile gaming, and my second channel, the Stormbreaker channel, I kind of rebrand it and kind of focus it for more obscure Marvel games and other stuff as well. So yeah, lots of things to think about. I shall see you in later on today's video, hopefully. Have a good day, whatever you're doing. Bye for now. I will see you at New York Comic Con, 10 AM at the MCOC booth. See you there.